It's obvious. Is the sting still there from what happened on Sunday, and how do you get over it?
Yeah, definitely still stings, still hurts, but, it's part of the game, and it's going to take a while to get over it. But, things happen, and you just got to learn from it and keep pushing forward and getting better.
Speaking of hurts physically, how do you feel right now? How was that series for you?
It's fine. It was a tough series. It was a war out there, and I feel good and ready to get training and get ready for next year.
So were you playing through anything significant during the?
No, it was all good. I was able to play, and that's all that matters.
Pavel, how has this been for you? And someone who was on the ice on that last play, how does that last play where they tie it at the end of regulation, does that kind of stick with you?
Yeah, kind of like it's tough play. Like I couldn't believe it's happened. Honestly, it's just you like what's happening. Like after you landed here, like it's tough night. You like couldn't fall asleep. You're like overthinking what you can do differently. Like, it's like stink, and you have to get it through and learn from that lesson and get better next year.
How does that color? But look at how both of you look at this season. So much got done. You guys made such progress, and it ends on such a lousy note.
Yeah, I mean, every year you come in and you want to win it all. That's your goal, and it feels like a letdown every time you don't. Yeah, we made great progress this year, and feel like we took a big step as a team. And a lot of people as well took big steps, and yeah, it's promising looking forward. And it definitely sucks right now, but looking forward, there's a lot to be excited about, and I think everyone can see it and feel it, and that's what gets you to move on is looking forward.
I mean, after break, it's like bring excitement, like how we grow as a team, how we play as a team, and it's lots good pieces in the team and a bright future. You kind of see that, and how we can be successful as a team, and you have to play as a team, and just believing in the system and help each other out, and future is bright, like Thomas said.
Robert, when you think about where this team was 3-4 months ago, and then to obviously get to the point that you did, what was the biggest change that you feel like took place, and what did it take to sort of get that into that place?
Yeah, I think throughout the year, if you kind of look at ups and downs, we didn't start off great, and then when Monty came in, we had we felt like we were playing good hockey. We just weren't able to get wins, and that comes with growing as a team, learning to close out games, learning to play winning hockey, and as a team we started to do that, and we got frustrated, and then it wasn't working, and you try and change things, and then we had a bad stretch of games, and then you go into the break and you come out with a fresh mind and get back to the way we were playing, and the results started to come, and it just keeps on snowballing after that, and that's the kind of way I look at the season, and you just got to continue to take that momentum and bring it into the summer, bring it into your training, bring it into how you think about the game and how you play as a team, and bring it for next year.
Pavel, maybe not so much last year when you guys were sitting here talking about it. Maybe 2 years ago, guys were talking about attitude's got to change, culture's got to change. How far do you feel like it's come since then, and what did it take to get there?
I think it's already changed, we going back to play like as a team, not like as a player by player, as a team. Like we have like good 4 lines, and everybody all and doing basically the same thing, or like play the system, whatever coach asks, and we know it's working, and we gotta get better. And I'm a big believer it's like as soon as you get confidence coming with the games, or like winning games, whatever goals or whatever, like you make a play, you build the confidence. As soon as you get the confidence, you like Tomer said, it's gonna be like snowball. You know what you need to do, and you know it's working, and like you just keep rolling over and over. And I think it's a big lesson this year, and we gotta keep doing.
Robert, can you elaborate on that too? What does it take to get the culture to where it's at now?
Yeah, I think a lot of what Bucci said is similar to the way I think. Confidence is a big thing, and it's easy to lose and it's tough to gain back. And it takes time. It takes a lot of effort. You look at our team. We got a mix of older guys that have played for a while, and younger guys, whether it's their first playoffs or first couple of years in the league. And I think as a group we relied a lot on our older guys, guys like Suits, guys Falker, Schenner, and those guys really showed the way and taught a lot of us the culture that we need. And I think it made a huge impact on speeding up that process. And like I was kind of saying earlier, where throughout the year there was times we were playing really well, just weren't getting the results. That's kind of like that snowball where you slowly start turning it, and then once you start getting the results, it just falls.
Talk about your strong finish to the season and your summer motivation, maybe with the Olympics in mind.
Yeah, I think with team success comes some individual, and I was very fortunate, the way our team was playing to be able to produce like that. So it takes the whole team for that kind of part of it. I think for myself, I talked a little bit about it last year, where you see where you can get, and you continue to believe it more and more every year, and try and get better. And for me, I think I took another step this year, and looking to do the same again next year. So Olympics is obviously a dream since a kid, and you watch it and you have memories of whether it's Sidney Crosby's golden goal or whatnot. And definitely a goal of mine, and need to really prepare this summer to have a good chance at it.
Yeah, I just want to ask both of you if you'd care to comment. As veterans, you guys want to have a chance to compete every single year. Do you feel like what you did the last couple months has kind of speeded things up in terms of maybe Army's vision, in terms of being able to make some moves and be able to compete sooner, as opposed to a 2 or 3 year plan that we all are guilty talking about sometimes?
First year, you go.
No.
Me? Okay. I think definitely. You have to show that you're ready for that, and you have to show not only Army and whatnot, but you have to show the rest of the league, and players have to want to come here. And I think we showed that. Everyone that is in our room knows what a great culture we have, and has really enjoyed their time in St. Louis. And I think that's spreading more and more, and I think that's part of it as well. But I think that's really answers it.
I feel like it's how the team play and winning games, or like how we perform on the ice, is gonna manage his decision, management decision, whatever we do, like trades or improve the team or whatever. I just feel like from the league, if you watch, people want to be in like successful organization who winning games. We have a good team, and we have a chance to win the cup or like be successful. And I feel like if you team good, people will want to come here. So we just have to play better and basically like make a message to Doug to like, okay, we're ready.
Robert, you mentioned that confidence is easy to lose, tough to get back. When you look at previous seasons where you guys missed the playoffs compared to this season, taking the President's Trophy team to double overtime Game 7, just for both of you guys, how much confidence do you think you're going to carry into next season, given how far you guys went this year?
Yeah, a lot. You know, we really pushed, and I think as a team we came together. We played awesome hockey, and it was so much fun. I mean, the stretch of games at home in front of our fans, and just the excitement that the whole arena, everyone could feel it, and that part of it was so cool. And that was a huge part of what we wanted to accomplish, was being better at home ice and having that confidence in front of our fans, and we were able to do that. So I think that's a huge building block for moving forward. And at the same time, you know, you can't be satisfied. You know, we had success at home, and but next year it's going to be just as hard, if not harder. So we need to be ready to work and come back better than ever.
Yeah, like I say, I feel like early this season is good at home, and lately we start winning the games, and we make the Enterprise Center like back to building like when it's tough to play. When like I was playing in New York, it's like 7 years ago or whatever, 5 years ago. You come and you know what you're gonna get. It's like a hard battle, really hard battle. You can't get to the net, and like I feel like now we work as a team. Like nobody wants to play against us, kinda, and like we gotta keep doing that, and you know, tough to play against team, and you know, we'll be fine.